Hey guys, James and Leash here coming at you from West Wyalong. We're just having a bit of a pit stop for the kids to play on the skate park and for James to get a bit of R&R while he's been driving this whole trip so far.
This was Leish's idea.
That's
She's
right.
like, I'll give you a massage while we're doing
this.
the
And he was
fully
like,
booked daily.
okay.
And I'm like, yeah, any
okay
excuse
with
to get a neck massage, boom.
Absolutely. So I got the physio cream out of the glove box compartment
Especially
of the car.
from driving.
And neck
Fantastic.
gets a bit stiff. And he's not around for the beautiful hands of Emma, who he normally goes and sees, who just really enjoys hurting him, apparently, and I love that. So he has to put up with me. So hopefully I won't find.
What are we talking about today, Leish?
Okay, so today we're talking about structure and how to become, how to fill your book with less time. Basically.
That's right. And this is from one of the snapshots that we've got in here, one of the case studies from Chloe Sillebrank. But I'll let you talk about it, Leish, while I just sit here and like.
How's that spot in there?
Oh, yeah, that's a sore.
What muscle is that? Do you remember that one?
SCM.
That would be around
It's close.
So yeah, we're Chloe celebrating awesome therapist from Me Time Massage in Port Macquarie in New South Wales. Did this thing where when we first started working with her, she was seeing a handful of clients a month and she was available all the time, and she kind of felt like she had to be available all the time or else clients wouldn't book. So what we said to her was, you actually need to be available less time, and you need to kind of set it up. Imagine like you were actually at a clinic and you only had certain days, and so create some set days while you're while you're still building. And she did. She cut it down. Instead of being available 7 days a week basically at any time, she made herself available 4 days a week, and it made a huge difference to her bookings. She also increased her prices, which is another live for another day. But specifically, she actually made herself less available, which was one of the reasons why she was actually able to fill up even more from where she had been. Now, we heard this again the other night from Grace when we were in Warrnambool. Grace was there. She's another case study in the book. The client we've worked with, and what she does is she only opens up her roster for a 3-month period. So she's got 3 staff now plus herself, which is super exciting. So growing a really cool team down in Colac and Camperdown. And what she did was she only opens up 3-month blocks. So she said to her, what she does is say to her clients, look, for the next 3 months, we've now opened it up, and she allows them to book in, and people go absolutely nuts, and they book in their 3 spots over the next 3 months.
Because they think, why are you telling me this? It must be going to get booked out, right?
Yeah.
I've got to go in right now and do it.
And I mean, it's awesome because, things change, especially when you've got a team. Things can change a little bit. People are available at different times. They might be studying, life's change, etc. So there's no kind of big, that person doesn't work this day anymore. It's like, well, here's the next set of what we're doing for the next 90 days. And it does give her flexibility to manage the team. It also gives her clients the opportunity to go, I need to book now. I need to book my next 3 appointments if I'm going to come monthly in the next 90 days, which is really, really awesome.
And it's the same with Chloe. She now is fully booked, and she even does a membership model thing now where she books people in once a month for like 12 months. So when I spoke to her, I actually spoke to her to make sure we had all the details of her case study right, making sure of that sort of stuff. And she was in an even better position when I spoke to her than what I actually wrote about in the book, because she's basically almost fully booked for 10, 12 months in advance, because she's got such amazing structure around how people book. And for her, part of it right at the start, and don't get me wrong, she's done a lot of other stuff, and so has Grace.
Definitely.
Like, this is just one bit of a bigger picture. But right at the start, she would get a handful of clients here and there, but it felt scarce because it would be one on a Monday morning, one on a Tuesday evening, this, that, and it meant she couldn't do other stuff during her week because she'd always be available, or what if someone books in. And it kind of messes mentally with how you structure your week and the permission you give yourself to take on board long-term projects, because you're like, I can't go away for a weekend because what if someone wants to book in, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. So instead of saying I can't, it's like, let's structure your diary so you've got I can time built in there. You've got your this is when I'm available to treat. That's all marked out, whether it fills or not. You can even still do other stuff in that time. But you're also allocating time for yourself and for business development. And it's actually allocated. It's not negotiable. It's not like if I get a chance, it's like I can do these things at those times. And that structure enables you to feel good about business and to get stuff done. And then the flip side of it is what the other thing we mentioned in here that's also working with Grace is the scarcity that comes into it for clients. So the idea that they are looking at it going, what, you're not available all the time? Oh my goodness, what if you get booked out? I might miss out. And all of a sudden they want to book in, and they've got that little, that's what we call the stick. They've got that little thing that makes them want to book in right now, that just sort of tips them over into taking that action right now.
Yeah, and I remember for me at the chiropractic clinic that I very first rented a room from when I very first started out. And I remember, they were like, what days are you available? I'm like, I'm available all the times. And they had a good 20 years experience on me. And I remember Jill saying to me, do not be available all the time, because clients, they're a bit like kids, like they're like piranhas. You say to your kids, oh yeah, you can have an ice cream, and they go, can I have it choc dipped, and I want sprinkles. And
can I have two?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I have
3 scoops? I want all the things. If you said yes to everything that they asked for, you'd be giving them all the things, And it's the same with clients. As soon as you say, oh yeah, I'm available, whenever you want, you end up doing client here and client there. Jill said to me, you tell them when you're available. And so you'll say things like, I would say things like, yeah, cool, I've got a spot at 10 a.m. or I've got a spot at 2 p.m., where it meant that I was blocking groups of appointments rather than just being available at any time. I was available 10 a.m. through to 3 p.m. So it was actually giving me structure of where I would actually offer them, and it gave them, oh yeah, I could do that or that, or no, I need Thursday. Okay, cool, I've got a spot at 10 a.m. Would that work? I've got a spot at 3. And I even do this now when we're booking calls with our clients or coaching calls. It's like, I've got this time or this time, what's going to work? Because I know my structure and I know what works in my life, and my calendar is very heavily booked most weeks.
And if neither time works, the person will just say that. You've still got the option to fit them in somewhere else. But the idea is make it as easy as possible for them to book a time that's going to work for both of you, not just them. It's got Danger Boy in the background.
That's right,
there.
Look out. And I think the other thing too is being really always talking about in that moment when you're booking, and this is just a 1% that I used to teach my staff to do, hello there, was always tell them what you have availability for.
Yeah.
It's never, oh no, I'm booked out that day.
Not the not available.
Yeah, I'm not
Say
available.
when you are available.
Or, oh, I can't do that. Or I've got, it's like, no. It's like, look, unfortunately I'm booked at them, but I can do that. And I can do this. This is when I am available. Yeah. Always talking about what you are available for. And I think it's a customer service thing. And something that my gran probably taught me from being a real estate agent and booking appointments for people for 30 years. I love it how James is extending this out. So that
I know. Can we talk for another 20 minutes?
Yeah,
This is
I think we better get on the road.
I think we better get on the road.
SEM's
Awesome
been working.
Awesome to chat with you guys. See you later.